Let's invoke Swamiji, who's the embodiment avatar of Paramashiva, to offer of gratitude and invoke his presence to this space as we enter into the Guru Gita. Take a deep breath. Nithyanandam Paramasukaram Kevalam Yanabhutim Vandvatitam Gaganashatrisham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Savadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Satguruntam Namami. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. So with the eyes still closed, let's meditate on Devi, the cosmic mother, the passive energy which holds Paramashiva. Devi Parvati is the platform for Paramashiva to deliver the truth as it is in the Guru Gita. So I'd like all of you to sit and meditate and see yourself as Devi, Parvati. You have become Devi. In that deeply receptive, passive mood to receive the Guru's grace through the Shri Guru Gita. All right, you can now slowly open your eyes. Welcome back. Completing with last week, we're not able to do the session because we had a concurrent event happening, which was the puja. So we had a puja happening at the same time. So that's why we were not able to do it. So now we're back with lesson number 24. So let me share the screen. So today we're going to cover basically in continuation of the sutras, the verses 91 to 99. So 91 to 95 was from last session 2 weeks ago. And this week we're covering 96 to 99, the 4 verses. Basically, it is all about the significance of Shri Guru Gita, why we should recite again and again Shri Guru Gita, and why we should make it a part of our life. What is the spiritual practices and what how it helps us to reach the highest possibility and basically experience the ultimate Brahman. So in these few weeks, you will fully understand why you should spend time with Guru Gita. So same way. So let's go dive straight into the invocation stotra. So let me just put a sound share on. Okay, let's invoke the Guru's grace.
Om Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Asya Shri Guru Gita Stotra Mantrasya Bhagavan Sadashiva Rushihi Nanavata Ham Bijam Saha Shaktihi Krom Kilakam Shri Guru Prasada Siddhyarthe Jape Viniyogaha.
So the translation goes, Om, salutation to the Lord Sadashiva, who is the divine source of all mantras. The Guru, the supreme Atman, is his deity. Ham is his seat, Sa it is power, and Krom is the anchor that holds the syllables of the mantra together. I recite the Guru Gita now to draw the Guru's grace. So let's enter into verses starting from verse 91. So listen to the mantra. This is a recap from the session we had 2 weeks ago.
Guru Gitaksharaikkam tu mantrarajamimam japet अन्ये च विविधा mantraha kalam narhanti shodashim.
So in verse 91, Paramashiva gave this instruction: recite the Guru Gita. Each and every letter is an empowered mantra. Means what? It's vibrating with a cosmic frequency, the original nada, Brahman. That means the original cosmic frequency. Other mantras do not have the merits of even 1/16 part of it. See the Shodasi. Shodasi is the 16th sound of, which was given by Paramashiva as the initiation into the Shodasi is basically the 16 sounds which awaken the, the cosmic consciousness. So he says that other mantras don't even come close to this, 1/16, one out of the 16. So when you recite Guru Gita, all this, the whole thing would just be awakened because every letter is an empowered mantra. So learn to recite the Guru Gita, you'll see how all the non-mechanical parts of the brain is getting awakened. Your subtle brain groove will get awakened. See how we are able to grasp the deeper truth or more subtle truth. It's dependent on how your brain is rewired. If your brain is wired by society over time, even those teaching given to you, you will not be able to comprehend, let alone experience. So only by chanting certain Sanskrit mantra, one can awaken all this hidden potential or the subtle brain grooves. So I'm going to talk about the subtle brain grooves is needed for ability to comprehend, to catch the higher truth, the more subtle truth which an evolved brain needs to have in order to experience. So that's why Sanskrit mantra, learning Sanskrit is one of the best thing for a seeker, because Sanskrit is called the Deva Bhasha, means the language of the God. So Sanskrit is the original language which give birth to many, many other languages. So if you can see a lot of other languages, some of the words would have certain Sanskrit words in it. So Sanskrit is one of the original language, and it's a language to relate with the consciousness. So that's why I say recite Guru Gita, and you can imagine when Paramashiva delivered Guru Gita to Devi, revealed the Guru Gita, the whole science to Devi. It was chanted in Sanskrit. So let's move on to the next verse, 92.
Guru.
Okay, so 92. Let's listen to the mantra.
Ananta phalamapnoti Guru Gita japena tu sarva papa prashamanam sarva daridrya nashanam.
Great. So verse 92 is translated as bountiful rewards are obtained by repeating the Guru Gita. It means constantly repeating the mantra. You receive bountiful, means countless rewards. The recitation removes all obstacles and ends all suffering and hardship. If you have a lot of challenges, in life, if you are going through a rough patch in life, like having a, something that is not so smooth, if you sit in with Guru Gita, you see many layers of healings can happen, not just with the physical body, but also the whole mental setup, the space. All that is the mantra of the Guru Gita is going to work very deeply to open up all the positively, and then remove all your obstacles and suffering. So this is a very, very powerful, I would say, sacred secrets for any seekers. Because the Guru Gita, as you know, the Guru, Brahman, and the Self are one and the same. So when you are chanting the mantra of the Sri Guru Gita, definitely you're going to have all these benefits. So let's go on to the verse 93.
कालमृत्युभयहरं सर्वसङ्कटनाशनं यक्षराक्षसभूतानां चोरव्याघ्रभयापहम्.
Now, this is another powerful revelation about the benefits of learning Guru Gita. So it removes all the fear of time and death. Means Kala, the bondage we have with time, it's removed. Fear of time and death, of course. When you're caught in time, you will experience death because you know that there's limited life in this body. But when you go beyond that, you will realize that you're deathless. You're never going to die because consciousness is eternal. So that understanding will dawn that all fears, of course, the greatest fear is fear of death. So all fear leads to fear of death because losing this pseudo identity is what we fear most, which is death of the identity, the ego. So it removes all fear and also the destroyer of all adversity, all kind of hardship, all kind of difficulties. Sri Guru Gita just remove that, destroy it, while protecting one from the influence of a wild spirits, demons, ghosts, and thieves. It means all the negative forces, he says Rakshasa, Bhuta, Yaksha. Okay, all these beings, the lower beings. See, in Swamiji's satsang discourse, he said there are 14 lokas, right? There are 14 planes. Now, so at the lower plane, below the Bhuloka, which is earth plane, the earthy plane, right? There are many, many other layers of lower beings who exist. And so if you are not in the powerful space, you can get influenced by these negative lower beings, no? So by chanting Guru Gita, you can protect yourself from the influence of all these lower beings who has come to sometimes disturb or create some, because if you are not in a powerful space, you will somehow attract this negativity or negative forces. So when you are constantly basking yourself in the high frequency of Guru Gita, be very clear, no Yaksha, Rakshasa, Bhuta will be able to touch you. All the demons, spirits, ghosts, all these thieves will just not be able to come near you because you're vibrating the frequency of Brahman, the ultimate reality. Who will be able to come close to these people when you're at a high frequency or the highest frequency? So be very clear. You know how many people, especially during this period of pandemic, you should understand that this pandemic is caused by the negative forces. So it is the work of the negative forces which manifested as a pandemic, coronavirus. So when you are, getting yourself, sitting with yourself, chanting the Guru Gita, allowing Guru Gita to work on you, your whole inner space and your frequency, everything will start to vibrate that source energy, Brahman, the ultimate reality. So all these low beings can never be able to touch you nor influence you at all. So that is another beauty or another benefits of learning, reciting Sri Guru Gita. So basically remove the fear of time and death, and also destroy all the adversity, all the hardship, all the difficulties you are facing in life, and yet protecting you from the influence of all the negative forces. Okay, So too good to be true, but it's true. Let's go on to the verse 94 now.
Mahavyadhiharam sarvam vibhuti siddhidam bhavet athava mohanam vashyam swayameva japet sada.
Right, on verse 94, this is what it is translated as. It removes the disease of worldly existence. What are the diseases of worldly existence? Attachment. It means the cycle of death and birth and death. When you are only existing as a worldly existence, means what? You're caught in the samsara. You keep going back, take birth, die, take birth, and die, and you're attached to this, the maya, or living in that ignorance. So all these worldly, you'll be running behind things that are impermanent, right? Running behind things that are not going to really matter when you die. Nothing to contribute to the consciousness. So this means what? Totally deluded. Deluded in the worldly existence. So when you get in touch with Guru Gita again, simply all this disease will just vanish. It means you'll be healed from all this bondage of running behind worldly existence. Okay? And bestow riches and siddhis. This means powers, right? As well as ability to influence others. That means you become, a being who is able to bring. Here it say riches. Riches doesn't mean wealth, money, abundance. Riches can mean, all kinds of inner wealth and external wealth. It means inner wealth, it could be, related to the quality, spiritual quality, and outer wealth, it could be a physical possession or something from outside. So, and then siddhi, of course, powers, it awakens the powers, and as well as ability to influence others means what? The leadership consciousness gets awakened as well, because you become a knower. When you're in touch with the source energy of Brahman, naturally you become a leader because you know more than the ordinary human beings, right? So with that understanding, you will be able to enrich other people, and then hence not only bring completion and influence them in their life. So that is another powerful aspect of learning Guru Gita. So again, Paramashiva said, always repeat Guru Gita, repeat Guru Gita. That means what? The more and more you soak yourself in that vibrational frequency of Guru Gita, all this benefit which I mentioned starting from verse 91 to 94, you will have it. You will enjoy it. So again, too good to be true, but it's true. Let's go on to verse 95.
Mohanam sarvabhutanam bandham mokshakaram bhavet devaraja priyakaram sarvalokavasham bhavet.
Great. So verse 95 goes, through this repetition of the mantra of the verses of the Sri Guru Gita, one becomes free from bondage, gains the favor of all God and all gods, and attain the lordship of the deities of consciousness. It means what? It means not only you become free from all the attachment, as a bound soul, as a, embodied soul, you are free from all the worldly bondages, and you gain the favor. That means what? All the god and goddesses come to bless you because you are in tune with them, in that oneness with them. So that you become, favorite for them, right? And also attains lordship of the deities. You become a living deity. So when you start reciting Guru Gita, you are a living deity. It means what? You radiate the divine consciousness. See, a deity means what? A deity who is given pranapratishta. It means energization by an enlightened master, which means it is a living being, an independent intelligence to be able to bless and protect human beings, which that's why we go to the temple, right? Temples are place of worship, but also a place for healing and many, many other things. So one of the powerful things in the temple is who are the presiding deities? Who are the deities who has been installed the energy by the enlightened master, who create the energy field, kshetra, in that place as a temple. So when you are reciting Guru Gita, you literally attain the lordship of the deities of consciousness, means you become a living deity, you become a living independent intelligence. So too good to be true, but it's true. Let's now go on to verse 96 to 99, the next 4 verses, which is basically what we're covering for this session. The last 5 verses are what we recapped 2 weeks ago. So now let's enter into verse 96, something new.
Sarvesham stambhanakaram gunanam cha vivardhanam dushkarmanashanam chaiva sukarma siddhidam bhavet.
All right, so this is a very fascinating verse which needs a little bit more explanation. So it says the Guru Gita brings one into the direct contact with the pillars of the Siddha lineage. Okay, all of you who are new to this Vedic tradition or the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, you may have seen this word Siddha a lot. Okay, Siddha is a very, very small group of perfected beings, basically enlightened beings, who basically work on the inner science. That they do a lot of contribution to humanity by doing a lot of R&D, whether it's in the field of language, chemistry, physics, biology, all levels of different contributions. And different siddhas has come to offer their service, their knowledge. So he says this, Paramashiva says that when you start working Guru Gita, it means when Guru Gita become part of your life, it brings one, you can actually directly contact with the Siddha lineage. See, this Siddha lineage, you must understand, is a very, very highly kept secret group. They don't reveal a lot of these secrets to ordinary beings. That means the way they connect, they use secret code. It means to keep all these signs and the secret knowledge of the cosmos alive, they need to protect, because if it fall in the wrong hands of people with vested interests, these sciences or this knowledge can be abused or used against humanity. So siddhas, they are the inner world scientists who keep the purity of all the secret knowledge delivered through Paramashiva, the cosmos. Okay, so I want to show you a book. Okay, let me just stop this one. Okay, let me just see. Okay, this is a book. I'm just going to remove the background so that you can see the book. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is the book I bought in India. It's called Babaji and the 18th Siddha Kriya Yoga tradition. So I tell you honestly, I had been fascinated with siddhas. I don't know, maybe in my past birth, I had connected with siddhas before, and it's true enough. I have some connection with siddhas. So when Swamiji started to review the Yoga Sutras, as you know that Patanjali is also one of the siddhas. There are 18 of them were famous. Of course, there are more than maybe hundreds of thousands of siddhas, you know, but there are 18 who are very famous, okay, who came with a lot of contribution. So I was very fascinated by the Siddhas, and you should know that Lao Tzu, who started Daojiao in China, he's also one of the Siddhas, okay, who came from South India. He moved to China to basically start the whole science of enlightenment in China, and they also bring this acupuncture science to China through them also. So you should know that many of these secret knowledge are brought from Sanatana Hindu Dharma to China. Okay, so I was fascinated with all this Siddhas. So I was reading a lot many years ago when I was when I first found out about the Siddhas. So I bought the books and started reading. So basically, and this group of people, I actually in one of my wish is to be able to connect with them, the Siddhas. Okay, again, because these people are vibrating at a very different frequency. So I was very fascinated if one day I can once again connect with them through different planes of consciousness. So now Sri Guru Gita seems like the key for me to do it, right? Because this verse is exactly saying that you will be able to bring one to the direct contact with the pillars of the Siddha lineage. I have always asked one thing to ask, how to connect with them. And now, through this verse, it revealed to me through Guru Gita. So I'm going to work on Guru Gita and start establishing this connection back to Siddha tradition. So this is something sharing personally with all of you. Okay, and it brings the refined spiritual quality of Sattva Guna. Sattva, of course, balance, harmony, all that, the gunas. I should know that we have 3 gunas, tamas, rajas, and sattva. So tamas is lethargy, dullness, right? Rajas is basically irritation, irritability, restlessness. Whereas sattva is the balance, harmony. So when you start reciting and bring Guru Gita as part of your life, it brings so much of this spiritual quality of sattva. It means all the great quality of the sattva, whether it's balance, harmony, inner peace, all that kind of qualities related to the the state of balance become forefront. It means you're vibrating in the sattva. And increases good karma and dissolve bad karma. Of course, when you're in the sattva, you're feeling balanced. You don't have incompletion. You don't have irritability, right? You don't feel restless. You will not create karma. You will not go and create incompletion. Correct? You will be so balanced. You'll be able to see things with clarity. You'll be able to also make the right decision. So naturally, you will not create karma. Naturally, you also dissolve all the bad karmas which you created in the past, because you're in the space of completion. Sattva is also a space of completion. So you'll be always in the high frequency and completion, in the state of harmony, inner peace. So you can never create new karma anymore. You will just be creating more and more merits, means good karma. Punya, you'll be accumulating punya, which is all the good things will happen to you. Because you start living like a deity, of course, enlightened beings. If you start living like enlightened beings, you will not have karma, right? You only be creating good things and bring good things to planet Earth. Okay, so this is verse 96. It reveals direct contact to the Siddha lineage, the Siddha tradition, and brings up the refined spiritual quality of sattva and increase good karma and dissolve bad karma. So let's listen to this verse again.
Sarvesham stambhanakaram gunanam cha vivardhanam dushkarmanashanam chaiva sukarma siddhidam bhavet.
Right. So let's move on to the next verse, verse number 97.
Asiddham sadhayet karyam navagraha भयापहं दुःस्वप्ननाशनं चैव सुस्वप्नफलदायकम्.
So verse 97 is translated as repeating the Guru Gita aligns one's life with the Guru. Don't you want to do that? Aligns your life with Guru and in oneness with him. It brings good dreams to fruition and curtails bad dreams. That means, good dreams will happen and bad dreams will stop. Fear of the astrological influence or the Navagrahas, the 9 planets, right? As you know, that the Navagrahas, if your alignment is not proper, you attract all the negative forces or move you away from Guru and create more disasters or some disease. Some kind of astrological negative influence may happen. But when Guru Gita, all this fear would diminished, right? When you repeat Guru Gita, your astrological influence of all the fear will be diminished and all the unfinished tasks become easy to complete. Don't you want that? Oh my God, I didn't know that. All your procrastination, unfinished tasks will become easy to complete. That means you become a doer, a karma yogi. It means what? You go into action. No more procrastination and no more laziness will ever influence you anymore. Because laziness and all this procrastination only makes you delay your task, which is what you need to do. All 25 projects that you're supposed to do, which was given by Swamiji guidance, right? Go and do 25 projects, and make sure you're active. Keeping the activism alive and making you, a powerful source, in contributing to the consciousness, humanity, collective consciousness. So if you're lazy, you procrastinate, naturally that is going to be an obstacle for you to be able to, radiate a high frequency. So by repeating Sri Guru Gita, basically all your unfinished tasks become easy to complete. Whatever you think as difficult to complete and you're postponing, you're not having the energy to complete, whatever may be, the obstacles to make you do the work will all dissipate once you have Guru Gita as part of your spiritual routine. Okay, so let's listen to this verse again.
Asiddham sadhayet karyam navagraha bhayapaham duswapnanashanam chaiva suswapna phaladayakam.
Yes, so let's move on to verse 98.
Sarva badha prashamanam dharmartham kamamokshadam yam yam chintayate kamam tam tam prapnoti nischitam.
All right, so verse 98 is translated as, it removes all obstacles and quickens the fulfillment of desires. Don't you want that? It accomplishes the fourfold goals of life. See, in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, we're given the four goals of life. What for human being? One, Dharma, righteous duty. It means whatever we're here to do it with righteousness. Whatever responsibility. Atta, it means creating wealth and enjoying life, having a enjoyment in life. It doesn't say that in Hinduism say that you have to suffer, being poor. No, it says enjoy because it's there for you to enjoy. But when you're not aligned to the cosmic principle, that's where you attract poverty. So by your very birthright, you're meant to live with all these four: Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. It means these are the four best things that a human being can enjoy. Have them, okay? The next is Kama, pleasure. Can enjoy the pleasure. It does not mean that you cannot enjoy, but just don't get attached. Don't create bondage by clinging on to this pleasure when you know the impermanence of your body. So yeah, like for instance, you're a grihasta, you're a householder. You enjoy all this, right? You know, the wealth and the, you know, having a married life, all the pleasures, all the things you can enjoy. All that is there. Because they're at that life stage, you're supposed to enjoy everything. Righteous duty, dharma, artha, karma. All this you can enjoy. Hinduism does not say that you cannot enjoy. It is part of life. We're here meant to enjoy. But in that enjoyment, don't get attached. Don't get deluded that this is the only way to live life. Then finally, moksha, liberation. That means what? At some point in time, you need to prepare for the liberation. It means because this is what we have come down for. As consciousness, we're here to be liberated. We did not come here to torture ourselves in the name of liberation. Liberation can happen in the later stage. That's why sannyas is introduced in the latest stage of ashrama, right? The four ashrama, the four life stages: brahmacharya, grihasta, vanaprastha, and then sannyas. These are the four ashrama, the four life stages that we all go through in as an embodied soul. That's why in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the path, it's already mapped out by the enlightened masters for us to follow. We just need to bring that back again. Because in society, all this has been lost. Society don't have this concept of liberation because they don't think about consciousness. They think of this body and mind. So when you understand your consciousness, then the last stage of moksha, liberation, you will not have resistance towards sannyas because it is a natural path to enter into that state. Understand? So all the four goals of life, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, these are the natural things that we're here to enjoy. But don't get stuck in any of one of them, because you need to go through all of them and be fulfilled. That you have lived this life by enjoying everything and you don't have any more bondage or baggage that you want to, you know, feel that you want to come back again and enjoy again. You understand? So that happens when you live in a fulfilled way in the all four goals of life. When you feel fulfilled, that you anytime you're ready to go, you say, yeah, I, you know, been there, done that, everything, you know, I feel fulfilled. I feel as a embodied, so I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to merge back to the source. So then you will not decide to take another body and you will again go through the whole cycle again. So let's listen to this mantra again.
Sarva Badha Prashamanam Dharmartham Kama Mokshadam Yam Yam Chintayate Kamam Tam Tam Prapnoti Nischitam.
Okay, so let's come to the last verse for this week, verse 99.
Moksha heturjape nityam moksha shriyam avapnuyat bhoga kamo japedyo vai tasya kama palapradam.
Right, so verse 99 is translated as, if one's goal is liberation, if you come to the understanding that ultimately the goal of coming down to planet Earth is for liberation only, if you have cognized that and make a conscious decision that this is what you are seeking in life as a seeker, then the Guru Gita should be recited regularly. As a seeker, Guru Gita should be your accompanied spiritual practice. Recite Guru Gita regularly again and again and again, because the glory of the liberation will be attained as well as the fruition of worldly desire. It means whatever worldly desire you enjoy, you're able to bring forth the fruition. Like say you want to become, you know, a multi-millionaire and be able to enjoy and have all that enjoyment, and you have that all the worldly desire you feel fulfilled, and then finally enjoying the glory of the liberation, attaining the glory of the liberation. So if you are a seeker, where you cognize that liberation is your ultimate focus, then naturally make Guru Gita as part of your life. Okay, this is Paramashiva's instruction to all the seekers. If you want to come back again and again, be stuck in the Maya and join this whole suffering of samsara, then you can ditch Guru Gita. Forget about Guru Gita. Just go and live like an unconscious being. But if you recognize that enough of all this unconscious, looping in this whole vicious cycle, and you feel that you want to get out, you make a conscious decision. This is my last birth. I am not going to come back and do this whole drama again. Let me relax into the consciousness. If that is what you want, Guru Gita should be part of your spiritual practice to be recited regularly. So this is Paramashiva's instruction. Let's listen to this verse again.
Moksha hetur jape nityam moksha shriyam avapnuyat bhoga kamo jape dyo vai tasya kama palapradam.
All right. So now I'm going to stop here. As you know, that some of us has basically are still attending the Paramashivoham Level 3 program, right? So I'm going to take you through a meditation and you experience the difference now. Before initiation, 2 weeks ago, and after initiation, what happened when you listen to Guru Gita? Are you ready? Excited? Even those who are not attending, don't worry, because here we have 4 nuclear radiator here, Wonging here, okay? So Anita, you will be able to enjoy because we're entangling with you. Even those people who are watching from Facebook Live, just sit and enjoy Guru Gita in the space of Parama Avaita, the oneness. See, all of us has been initiated to the space of oneness and enjoy the sweetness, the love and the sweetness and the compassion of Paramashiva. So now you're going to listen to Guru Gita in that space. So bring your I-band. Come on. Prepare your I-band now. So this is going to be the treat. It's a spontaneous basically thing that I'm going to make all your experience. So let's see what comes. Just play only. As you know, I love to play. So when I play, I make sure everyone also get to enjoy. So when you're done, please sit with your eyes closed and get ready to enter into listening to the Sri Guru Gita from the space of oneness, Parama Advaita with Paramashiva, and also in that relationship, the love, the sweetness, and the compassion of Paramashiva, enjoying that space. Y'all ready? Jada Sadika, don't cry, huh? Don't cry again, huh? Today initiation already cried twice, huh? All right, come on, hurry up. Otherwise, you don't have time already. All right, sit now. Just bring awareness to the whole body. and start breathing very slowly and deeply. Bring your awareness to the crown chakra. As you know that your crown chakra, the deities that resides in your crown center is Guru. So Guru resides in the 1,000-petal lotus. Imagine your crown center. It's like a 1,000-petal lotus flower blooming, okay? That opens up. So have that visualization in the crown center, lotus feet, Swamiji's feet. Visualize that, okay? Hold that visualization in your inner space while we listen to the Guru Gita. Ready? Let's go.
Shri Guru Gita Stotra Mantrasya Bhagavan Sadashiva Rishi Nana Vidhani Chandasi Shri Guru Paramatma Devata Hum Bijam Sashakti Kram Kilakam Shri Guru Prasad Siddhyarte Jape Yoga Atadya Hum Sabhyam Parivritta Patra Kamale Divye Jagat Karne Vishwotkirnamane Kadeha Nilaye Swachandamatmechaya Tadyottam Padashambhavam Tucharanam Deepankuragrahinam Pratyakshakshara Vigraham Gurupadam Dhyayed Vibhum Shashvatam Mama Chaturvidha Purushartha Siddhyarte Jape Yoga Sutta Vacha Kailasa Shikare Ramye Bhakti Sandhana Nayaka Pranamya Parvati Bhaktya Shankaram Paryapuchata Shri Devi Vacha Om Namo Deva Devesha Parat Parajagadguru Sadashiva Mahadeva Guru Diksha Prademe नामार्गेण भो स्वामी देहि ब्रह्ममयो भवे त्वं कृपां कुरु मे स्वामी नमामि चरणं तव ईश्वर उवाच मम रूपासि देवी त्वं त्वत्प्रीत्यार्थं वदाम्यहम् लोकोपकारकप्रश्नो न केनापि कृतः पुरा दुर्लभं त्रिषु लोकेषु तच्छृणुष्व वदाम्यहम् गुरुं विना ब्रह्मणान्यात् सत्यं सत्यं वदामि वेदशास्त्रपुराणानि इतिहासादिकानि च मन्त्रयन्त्रादिविद्यश्च स्मृतिरुच्चाटनादिकम् शैवशाक्तागमादीनि अन्यानि विविधानि च अपभ्रंशकराणिह जीवानां भ्रान्तचेतसा यज्ञव्रतं तपोदानं जपस्तीर्थं तथैव च कुरु तत्त्वमविज्ञाय मूढास्ते चरते जनाः गुरुर्बुद्ध्यात्मनो नान्यत् सत्यं सत्यं न संशयात् तल्लभार्थं प्रयत्नस्तु कर्तव्यो हि मनीषिभिः गूढविद्या जगन्माया देहे च ज्ञानसम्भवा उदयो यत् प्रकाशेन गुरुशब्देन कथ्यते सर्वपापविशुद्धात्मा श्रीगुरो पादसेवना देहि ब्रह्म भवेद्यस्मात् त्वत्कृपार्थं वदामि गुरुपादाम्बुजं स्मृत्वा जलं शिरसि धारयेत् सर्वतीर्थावगाहस्य सम्प्राप्नोति फलं नरः शोषणं पापपङ्कस्य दीपनं ज्ञानतेजसा गुरुपादोदकं सम्यक् संसारार्णवतारकम् अज्ञानमूलहरणं जन्मकर्मनिवारणं ज्ञानवैराग्यसिद्ध्यर्थं गुरुपादोदकं पिबेत् गुरोपाद Guropadodakam pitva Guror uchishta bhojana Gurumurte sada dhyana Guru mantram sada jape. Akashic Kshetram Tannivasa Janhavi Charanodaka Gurur Vishveshwara Sakshat Tarakam Brahmanishchitam. Guru Padodakam Yattu Gaya Sukshayo Vata Tirtharaja Prayagascha Gurumurtyay Namo Namaha. Gurumurti Smare Nityam Guru Nama Sata Japet Guroradyam Prakurvita Guroranyam Nabhave. Guru Vaktarastitam Brahma Prapyate Tat Prasadata Guror Dhyanam Sada Kuryat Kulastri Swapateryatha. Swashramam cha swajatim cha swakirti pushti vardhana etat sarvam parityajya guroranjan bhava. Ananyas chintayanto mam sulabham paramam padam tasma sarva prayatnena guroraradhanam guru. Trailokye sputtavaktaro devadyasurapannaga Guru Vaktrastita Vidya Guru Bhaktya Tulabhyate. Kukarastvam Dakarascha Rukarasteja Uchate Ajnanagrasakam Brahma Gurureva na samshaya. Kukara prathamo varno mayati guna bhasika Rukaro dvitiyo brahma maya bhranti vinashana. Evam Guru Padam Shreshtam Devanam api durlabham Hahavu Ganeshchaiva Gandharvaischa prapujyate. Dhruvam tesham cha sarvesham Nasti tattvam guru param Asanam shayanam vastram Bhushanam vanadikam. Sadhakena padattavyam Guru Santoshakarikam Guroratanam Karyam Swajivitvam Nivedaya Karmana Manasa Vacha Nityam Marathayed Guru Dirgadandam Namaskritya Nirlajo Guru Sannidha Shariram Indriyam Prana Sadguru Pyo Nivetayet Atma Daradikam Sarvam Sadguru Pyo Nivetayet.
All right, relax. You can slowly remove the eye bands now. You can share what you experienced. Those of you who are here with me on the chat, let me see what anyone from the Facebook are commenting. You can share now. Such a peaceful space. Oh my God. I felt so vast. So vast. Big space. Like just emptiness. What the rest of you? So do you enjoy the Guru Gita this time around? Very different, very peaceful space. And then somehow I doze off again. I've not slept today. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very peaceful, vast, empty space. That's what I experienced. What about the rest? Felt that you're in the cosmic womb. Yes. In the cosmic Hiranyakalpa. Nice. Anita, what was the experience?
I'm trying to formulate it.
Or put it in words.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's not able to describe in words, but that's okay. Too overwhelmed by the energy or the experience. Kundalini awakening also, for sure. Lots of Kundalini awakening. So looks like no one from the Facebook is commenting, so I don't think they are they're doing that meditation also. The space of Guru Gita. Still typing, is it? You can unmute, it will probably be faster if you feel.
Okay, I unmute. Meditate on the lotus and the feet. Then I got a visualization. Lotus is grow on the mud, and I got a visualization is that even the feet is step on the mud, it will not feel affected or get impure. It still remain the purity, will not get any affected by the surrounding.
Correct. Remains pure forever. Yes. Untouched. Yes. So that's a very powerful visualization. So it's the same thing for your consciousness, never touched. If you are established in consciousness, you never feel that you're violated at all, which is what the Ishavasya Upanishad is trying to tell us. You're never, never, ever violated. Nothing can touch you because you are Paramashiva, you are established in consciousness. So all the suffering, all these are just illusion that you have been dirty or you have been damaged, or you have been put in a lower quality, whatever nonsense that we feel, a feeling of tremendous release, and at least a message that I need to release and let go. Great. Whatever is the message from the source, you get that. Different people will get different not only experiences, but also different messages. In the space of Parama Avaita, means that complete oneness, peaceful space, which is filled with the compassion and love of the energy of the source, the Brahman. Great. I'm so happy all of you experienced a different. See, 2 weeks ago we also listened to this, did we not? Right? See the difference now? The power of Swamiji's initiation. Great. So we have 2 more sessions and we'll complete Guru Gita. So next session and another session. Because now we're on verse 99. So I will break into 2 parts. If I cram into one, it'll be too much. We'll see how next week. So we will wrap up Guru Gita by this month. So we need some time to prepare. I don't know what we're going to do in April. Let's see. So with that, I like to thank all of you, those who join me on Zoom as well as Facebook, to spend the time with Guru and Paramashiva in the book of Sri Guru Gita. So with that, I'd like to conclude now with the Purna mantra. Thank you all for joining. Sit with the back straight. Om.